Everybody, Anthony here with Deliver Capital. Today's tips and tricks, we're talking about using your 401k ROBS to fund your startup. So funny story here, I actually thought ROBS was a person when I first was introduced to this program. It actually is an acronym, which means roll over for business startups. It allows you to invest into your retirement accounts, into a new business, and not having to pay any of these penalties. It's actually not a loan. It's an interest-free program. Tap into those assets, and you can move forward as is. Now, expect the cost anywhere from about $5,000, a $100 to $200 yearly maintenance fee. And if you don't have more than $50,000, it's probably not the best program for you. And for me, it's just a cost analysis for what you're paying and how much money you're going to be able to tap into. But it's up to you to be able to make that decision. This can be a complicated setup. So it is definitely recommended you work with a professional. They nail all the guidelines, the IRS, programs, etc. So those are all certain elements that you want to make sure that you're in that compliance, safe. You don't want anybody knocking on your door, for that. And you can't be working at the same job as your employer who's sponsoring your 401k. So it means that you are going to have to actually quit and disassociate yourself, and then you can tap into it. Now, there's some exceptions to the rule that if you had a job before and you had your 401k, you took that and enrolled it into the current job, you can tap into the old version before having to disassociate yourself. So there's some exceptions to that rule. Now, we came up with some pros and cons here to be able to simplify this whole process, just to dive into it. Some of the pros, there's no interest or debt payments. Right, so you're tapping into your assets again. You use that as is, which actually makes it a better success rate for you to progress with your business, right? So if you have a loan, you have to make that monthly payment, which can be a little more stressful for cash flow. And you don't have any income taxes or early withdrawal penalties, right? So the program, the way it's set up, tap into it, and you can tap into it before your retirement of 65 or 68 or 100 years old these days, for whatever the number is. It also doesn't impact your personal credit because this is something of an asset. It's not really credit related. Your retirement funds can grow into a tax advantage account. All right, so these are also great pros. Now the cons here, the possibility of losing your retirement money. But for me, honestly, it's, you can lose your money if it's your savings account or if it's a loan, right? So the money that you acquire, if you're not managing your money correctly, you could actually lose it in all ways. That's kind of a wash for me. You could actually be audited. So this is why I said it's important to work with a professional. If they understand the compliance aspects, the guidelines, the IRS, et cetera, it's very acceptable for you to be, audited there. And you need to administer a retirement plan, right? So you need a 401k element here to be able to make sure this goes through. And your business must be operating as a C Corp. So if you have a different type of setup, this might not be the right program. Now, there's some things to be aware here, okay? So some prohibited transactions in the ROBS plan includes excessive ownership compensation and the use of business property for personal benefits. Right, the prohibited transactions can expose you to unanticipated taxes and penalties. So, there's a lot of different rules regarding this program because some people can misuse it. If they want to use it for example, personal use for business properties, inappropriate owner compensation. So those are all certain things you need to make sure, you work with your professional assistant, your professional company that can help you and assist you. Again, right there, getting to the compliance portion of it. Now, I found this little nifty slideshow from this one company that, you form a C Corp, you create the 401k, plan for the corporation. Then at that point, you transfer it to your, from your retirement account, proceed to the sales stock, and then you're able to use it and move forward. All right. Thank you guys again. This is Anthony with Deliver Capital. If you have any questions regarding this program, give us a call, 888-311-9894. Have a great day and God bless.